Gaming Morning Show. Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Wait, Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo! Burp, burp, burp.
Kiki Lowe is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won clip of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emye clip, Emye Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Let's try that again. Hey, good morning, everybody. Whatever. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gaming Morning Show. I wanted to do my best Chris and me impression this morning and mute myself as I came into the show. So whoopsie doodles, but that's okay. Good morning, April 29th, 2022. As you can see, I'm your host, Lick It's Maiko, and I am here with the always incredible Miss Theo. Miss Theo, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mike and Theo show.
Welcome. Buckle up. It's probably going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, probably.
We were
Most
talking
likely.
before and established that neither of us really have a filter. So Ryan was always great because he could steer the train towards the
Yes.
tracks.
Yes, it's true. It's
Welcome to the journey through the Great Peon. You will notice that there is no Ryan, Hefty Goof. There is no Sports Doc Gaming this morning. At current, I believe they are on an airplane, or they're in an airport. I don't know what. But they're flying down to Los Angeles to hang out with Kiki Lowe, Superphonic, and a whole mess of members of the Twitch fan. So safe travels. I am sorry to whoever has to sit between them. Can you imagine, Theo, like Ryan on one side, Sean on another, and you get stuck in the middle?
I'm like, I feel like you just smell like Cheetos, and I don't know why. I smell Cheetos.
Cheetos. I can see that. I was thinking more like goldfish and crepes because Sean would have his fancy food and Ryan would just have like a. I imagine Ryan traveling with like a little
Yes.
like bag of like goldfish, you know, and he just like pulls it out of his pocket, and you're like, what? Okay,
exactly,
great.
Exactly.
He's got the traveling dad vibe going down.
Oh, for sure.
So-
Even though he's like one big kid himself.
Yeah, more or less. But as a dad, you become a pack mule basically. So that's everyone always says like, oh, like no one wears cargo shorts. But I used to, when my daughter was young, I rocked the cargo shorts because you have like wipes in one pocket and like 2 extra pacifiers and a blankie in the other pocket, and then you'd have like 75 other things. But now that I'm older and my kids are growing up, I don't wear shirts because I'm a grown up.
You know what? But okay, right. Cargo shorts used to be like a really big thing of the fashion back in the day, right? But then when people actually use it, it's like, oh wow, you actually use the pockets.
Super helpful, yeah. If you
like, this is what it's made for.
If you wear cargo shorts and they're not like, you don't use the cargo spot, I mean, what's the point? It's either there's a lot of awesome folks here this morning. Scott Chick was here at like, I don't know, 8:30, 5:30, whatever we want to call it. She was here way early. With Downs, they were looking for the pre-show crew.
Oh.
But Ryan let you down. Sorry. We have Scott Chick, Downs. Look at some. That's me. Hey, me. Dr. Chick is here. Taldahar is here. Hot Dog Bunwater is here. And of course, our morning gaming researcher. I know Ryan has a much better name for you, but I don't remember these things. That's why I can't even get the name of the morning stuff correct. I feel like my brain just pauses out. But Hot Dog Bunwater says it's either cargo shorts or a pack with kids as a dad. So that's accurate. I used to do both though, because we'd put the food in the backpack and like change of clothes and a garbage bag, because usually when you have to change the clothes, it's like because there was a blowout.
Now, do you ever pack any snacks for yourself?
Yes, like a granola bar, but there'll be like a 9-course meal for my kid, and then I'll be like, oh, I have this really warm cheese stick.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Or
Morning.
Or you could have some hot dog. Or you could have hot dog and some bun water.
You could that so. You, sorry, I just threw up a little bit. I worked at a camp, and one year we had a party for the 4th of July because and we had a hot dog eating contest. The worst thing I've ever done.
You did that?
Yeah, I only got like 6 done, which is still a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot. Wait, are you eating it with the bun or is it
Yes.
just the hot dog?
It was a whole shebang.
Gosh.
The hot dogs were a little green. Yeah, so they didn't look the greatest. The kid who won, I think he got like 11 or 12. We had like 3 minutes to do it, but it's still like I'm watching him do it, and he's like dunking the water in the the bun in the water, and you're like, whoa. It's paste. It turns into paste.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. Those competitive eaters are like, whoa.
They're disgusting.
Like, whoa.
Did you ever see? Oh God, what is his name? He was a Japanese kid.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Kenta Kobayashi or something like that.
Yes.
I remember I watched a documentary on MTV. Remember?
I watched the same one.
Oh, where he like practiced, like he would go to like the conveyor belt thing, and he'd be like, I'm gonna warm up with like a family size soup. Yeah. And then he like shoved down like 60 pieces of sushi. Gosh.
Oh my gosh, I know. And he's like super skinny. He just like works out.
He's ripped.
Eat.
I was so mad. I'm like, dude, I eat just like you. I'm not ripped. Like, what the heck? Ugh.
Yeah, that's crazy. He probably just smells like hot dog bun water all the time.
Can you imagine?
Not like you, hot dog bun water, but like hot dog bun water.
Yeah, like the actual. Unless you are actually hot dog bun water who's become sentient and can type. Pirates.
That would be amazing. I imagine, like, what's that movie? Not that movie, but the hot dogs that come to life and yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I can't.
Come on, you guys. What's that?
Kyle knows this. There's a GIF that I use often that's really uncomfortable, and it's from Sausage Party. Thanks.
Ah, there you go.
There's a really uncomfortable GIF from there of like a hot dog rubbing in a bun, and I really like sending that to people sometimes because it's really awkward, super uncomfortable. You're like, ha ha ha, suckers.
Wait, did Downs just get modded for a Sausage Party?
Sure did. Because apparently Twitch is like, whoa, hold on.
No sausage parties.
That sounds like
here.
way too much fun here. We can't be talking about that. That's How many hot dogs do you think you could eat in a sitting?
Okay,
Do you like hot dogs?
I love hot dogs.
Okay. Well,
actually.
it's hit or miss, right? Some people are like, ugh.
No, totally. It's more like, it's one of those that you just don't ask. You just eat it. You don't need to know what's in it.
Spot
it's like
on.
the McDonald's. Yeah, it's like McDonald's chicken nuggets. You just don't ask. It hits the spot sometimes. That's just all that matters.
Ballpark. Yeah, sure. You're like, I'm just gonna put it in my mouth.
Yeah. So in a competition, if I had to, probably only 3.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd max out.
Have you ever sat down and just like ate a whole bunch?
Like all the time.
So-
especially if I have a herbal refreshment, then that there's no control.
Fair enough. My daughter, when she was like 2 or 3, she liked them raw. She didn't want them cooked. She was like, I just want a hot dog. And they're pre-cooked, right?
Yeah,
So it's
cooked,
not
just
like there was a
cold,
problem. She would just be like, yeah, just give me, and you're like, oh, what? But she's like, throw a fit if you cooked it. So we're like, here you go. I was like, go crazy. But,
Here's your hot dog straight out of the
yeah.
package.
She also likes frozen vegetables, though. She doesn't like when you cook those either. She's like, put it on my plate. And you're like, all right. And then she
Wow.
chomps it down. Like, what the heck, man?
Oh, good for her.
Well, we got Drew Mega's here. Drew Mega, good morning, good sir. I hope you are doing well. We're just talking about shoving Cole's gross wieners in your mouth. No big deal. Hot dogs, people. Ridiculous. But I think I told you the day. Today is Friday, April the 29th. Go figure, right? We're at the end of April. We have one more day until we hit May.
How
What?
crazy. What?
Tomorrow, oh man, we're not going to be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is the In Sync day. Because you just walk around going, it's going to be May all day.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's
I'm
true.
going to get divorced tomorrow. My wife's always like, because I do that every year. But last year we had GMS. This year she gets the brunt of it. But tomorrow is also, today is a slew of days. Today is also National Hairball Awareness Day.
Oh,
Be aware of
okay.
those hairballs. Don't eat your hair. It's International Dance Day. Dance. It's We Jumped the World Day. I don't know if that's like about beating up the world or like everyone jumps at the same time. I don't know.
That would be cool if everyone jumped at the same time. That
I
would
know
be
what would happen. Like a
Yes.
seismic thing would blow over everything. Be terrible. It's also National Zipper Day, so make sure you appreciate those zippers. National Historic Marker Day. National Arbor Day. We love your trees. And National Shrimp Scampi Day.
Wait, what is? Shoot, what's before the shrimp scampi?
Arbor Day.
And then the one before that.
A National Historic Marker Day.
What is that?
So, have you ever like driven down the street and you see like a plaque on the side of the road? It's usually brown or green, and it says like something happened here on this date. Yada yada yada. It's those.
Got it.
They're my favorite. I like to call those the memorial "Look It's Michael" marriage almost ender thing because I'm always like, let's stop. And Look It's wife, I was like, can we just drive? The same with rocks though. When I see geology, I'm like, oh.
You just like education and information.
I do. I'm a huge nerd. So
That's
I think we have some nerd stories today. Do we? No, we don't. It's fine. But more importantly, today is World Wish Day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if you had one wish, if a genie showed up and gave you one wish, what would that wish be? And it cannot be for more wishes. Theo, can you think of something that you'd wish for?
Oh my gosh, that was so fast. Didn't even give me any time. Huh. Oh. I don't know. I gotta think about that. But it probably has something to do with aliens, probably.
Nice. I love aliens. We'll just wish them up. Chat, what if you had one wish and it can't be more wishes, what would that be? And today actually is born out of a really great thing. It's actually World Wish Day by Make-A-Wish. It says, Make-A-Wish traces its inspiration to Christopher James Grecius, an energetic 7-year-old boy battling leukemia who wished to be a police officer in 1980. Chris Grecius's family and friends came together to help grant his wish to be a police officer. Little did Chris know his wish would create a movement that literally transformed millions of lives. Today, Make-A-Wish has been granting life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses for 42 years in nearly 50 countries across 5 continents. More than 520,000 wishes have been granted since then. Every year, affiliates come together in celebrating World Wish Day on April 29th, whatever month this is, the anniversary of the wish that inspired the founding of Wish. So that's incredible. It is great. Hot Dog Bunwater actually just said they were a Make-A-Wish kid, and now they're 33. So that's incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's really, really fantastic. Hot Dog Bunwater, do you mind sharing what your wish was? What did you go to Disney World, which seems to be like the overall thing, or did you have something else? That would be pretty. I have been lucky enough to be a part of a Make-A-Wish with sending somebody to Disney World, and that was really neat.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
it was a lot of fun to kind of see her get super, super excited. I don't know. Oh, wow. Jumega says, I'd wish for sufficient food, water, and shelter for everyone, really.
I mean, yeah, that'd be amazing.
No offense, but you're a liar. Just kidding. Wow, so Hot Dog went to Disneyland for 2 weeks, all paid
For 2
and plane
weeks?
tickets.
Wow,
That's incredible.
For 2 weeks.
Wow. I
Yeah,
was
that
in
is
Disney
amazing.
World for 2 days and I was done. I can't even imagine spending 2 weeks.
I know. I was like, wow.
You're a SoCal lady. Do you frequent or have you been to Disneyland?
Oh, yes, definitely. I love Disneyland.
I've heard Disneyland is better than Disney.
You know, I just feel like Disneyland is like the OG, you know, and Disney World has all this extra stuff. I've never been to Disney World. I don't know, but
It's
yeah,
fair.
Disneyland's the OG. Yeah.
Disney World is really big.
Yes.
And it was weird. So we were there a couple of weeks ago, I guess a month ago now. And we went to Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom.
Ooh.
And Animal Kingdom is huge. Like,
how cool.
we made the mistake of doing it back to back, mostly because our daughter was sick when we got down to Florida. So the original day we were supposed to go, we couldn't go. So we went to Animal Kingdom on a Thursday and the Magic Kingdom on a Friday. Terrible decision. If you can put a day between, do. Because, oh my gosh, we were almost... But Magic Kingdom was great. Everything was super, super close. So it wasn't bad. It was just, there was a lot.
Wait, how's Animal Kingdom? Is that worth going to?
Absolutely. I very much enjoyed it. But again, like when I go to a city, like my first thing is like, is there a zoo here? So for me, it's perfect, right? You get to go and see things, and there's a lot of culture there, which was pretty phenomenal. They have a lot of Avatar stuff, which was really neat. They have the big tree of life from Avatar there. You can go underneath it to watch a Bug's Life like skit.
Oh, that's cute.
A 4D skit, which is pretty cool. There was the Navi River crossing. So have you seen Avatar? So you know how there's like the shaman lady, Shaw woman. I don't know how to do. Priestess, I guess. They have an animatronic priestess at the end of the thing that looks so lifelike. And it looks like my wife was like, "Is that a person?" I was like, "Nope." And the only way you can tell is that her tail is just like, and like you can just see it going up and down.
Yeah.
Like they spent all this time like making the rest of her wonderful, and they're like, "Ah, crap, we got to put a tail on it." just. But no, if you ever get a chance to go to Animal Kingdom, definitely do. The safari thing was really neat.
Okay, what animals do you see in the safari, and like how close or what is it like?
Yeah, well, at one point there was a rhino blocking the path, so you just literally sit there and wait. So we waited about 10 minutes for it to be like, all right, well, I guess I'm done. And what's funny is, like, it looked at us. I was like, all right. And then, like, just kind of moved enough for it to go by. But there was lions there. There was hyenas, wild dogs.
Wow.
We have other things. There was a bunch of stuff. Zebras, kudos. I mean, there was a plethora of animals, and it was just really neat to see. And you get to go through all of that to just like, they're just chilling. So it's not like a zoo where you go on like a train ride and everything's still kind of in a thing. It's just, it was really neat to see though. And then the lions are just like free roaming. I mean, there's nothing between you and them, so if they really get pissed off, like,
wow.
Yep. But I'm sure they wouldn't. So happy. Good morning, Element of One. Jeez, man, it's 6:30.
Hello.
Should be sleeping still. You're out there with out there with all the folks.
Exactly. We should be sleeping right now, you guys. It's 6:30.
True. Hot Dog Bunwater says, I remember going on the safari ride at Disney World and an ostrich chasing the car. Yep, correct. You know what? That happened as well. There was an ostrich who was just like following us and followed us. And they have these weird things that they drive over. They're like springs, and it's meant to keep the animals from crossing because they don't like the feeling on the feet.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's kind of, it was really neat. But it's cool. It's really cool. I like animals a lot. So pretty sweet. Have you thought your wish yet? What's your wish?
Oh gosh. I mean, it was similar to what I'm sorry, who said that earlier about the food and the peace. I was gonna say that first, but then I was like, oh, that's so like Miss Congeniality answer. You know? But you know, honestly, that would be the truth. Or, you know, connect with aliens and, you know, tap into some like higher frequencies so that I can help the world. Yeah, that would be a good one too.
I just want to care.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Just don't lead with that. They'll be like, what the hell is happening? And they'll be out. They'll be gone.
Exactly.
Well, so far everything's been amazing. However, I know Ryan's gonna, like, if we don't stay somewhat on track, Ryan's gonna go crazy. We have a lot of things today. We still have our day of the day. Obviously, we have news stories coming up. We'll get to some games today. We have a very special game day because I'm in charge. I'm sick of Rocket League, so we're gonna do community games all day. So
that
play some don't eat the floating monster whatever thing. Yeah, don't eat the monster. But first, let's go to our Vice guy, Vice video game expert, me. Let's get some of the news. So there's some good news today. First and foremost, let's talk a little bit about Xbox, because with Sean we get a lot of PlayStation heavy stuff. But I'm a Microsoft guy, so let's get some Xbox news.
Yeah, what, Sean? What?
According to Darren Bonthoys from GameSpot, Darren, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. According to Darren, there is a new Xbox Series X chip, which was reportedly in development. However, don't expect better performance. That's right, Microsoft has reportedly begun work on an improved chip for the Xbox Series X console. The new chip is claimed to be smaller, more power efficient, and could lead to a lower cost of production. I believe this is true. I know that Microsoft was working on revisions of the chip. Sam's said on his YouTube channel, now we're going to see performance improvement. We're going to see anything else. I don't believe so, but Microsoft is always working on making cooler, more efficient chips because that lowers the cost of production. They're looking to make it smaller and make it more powerful, which in my opinion works just as well. Especially with a lot of the chip shortages, there's a lot that go into them. So now with making smaller ones that are more energy efficient, it actually lasts a little bit longer.
That's always good.
I know Miss Theo is excited about that because
No, totally. I honestly like zoned out, and then I came back. I'm like, no, come back, Theo. Focus. Something about 360. Something about an X.
Yep, the 360X, which is the brand new Xbox Series 360X. I think Theo should be in charge of naming all these things from now on.
Yes.
Because what we have now is boring.
Yes. It is boring. Come on.
More Xbox news because everyone loves it. According to Wesley LeBlanc from Game Informer, coming this June, Xbox and Bethesda are doing a games showcase with the scaling back of a lot of these cons and a lot of the studios going to the cons to release their things. Microsoft has announced that Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase will be held this summer. More specifically, it's going to happen on June 12th, beginning at 10 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to feature amazing titles coming from Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, and our partners around the world. As far as what to expect, who knows? They haven't released anything about what games or any other news that's coming up. However, I'm sure at some point they will. They'll talk a little bit about the diverse lineup of games coming soon to the Xbox ecosystem, including the thing that actually intrigues me the most is upcoming releases, the Game Pass on the Xbox and PC. So that's kind of exciting. They've moved away from like the E3 stuff, and now they do a lot of their own stuff. So that's kind of neat to see. I like it.
Now, hey, I mean, I've been to E3 a few times. Does that?
That's really actually that's really cool.
I'm like, I'm probably the worst person to go to E3 or Comic Con. Yeah, everyone was like into it, and I was just like, cool beans.
So Sean, hey, good morning, Sean. Are you on an airplane? Should you not be on an airplane? Robbie G, also good morning.
Oh, good morning, Sean.
Weird. Sean says better have Starfield gameplay. That is the one game that they did note that they're hoping they will have a little bit more information and some gameplay, because at this point no one really knows what it is. So wait. Oh, you're boarding now. Well, safe travels, friend.
Nice, safe travels.
And some news to get you on your way, because I know, Sean, you love the Borderlands. Guess what? Adam Bankhurst is giving us some more information about the Borderlands movie that is coming out. The Borderlands movie gets a faithful first look at CinemaCon 2022. That doesn't sound like proper English, but apparently it is. The first look at the Borderlands movie was revealed at CinemaCon 2022, and it looks to be the faithful adaptation of the beloved video game franchise. While we only saw about 1 minute of footage, it was immediately clear that this film is set in the Borderlands universe. From the art style to hearing Jack Black as Claptrap and to seeing Cate Blanchett as Lilith, Jamie Lee Curtis as Dr. Patricia Tannis, and Kevin Hart as Roland, all the familiar beats from Borderlands are being hit, albeit with a bit of Hollywood star power being thrown in. There are some awesome shots of these characters, kind of their silhouettes, if you take a look, and it looks really cool. It'll be very exciting. I know that folks are super excited to see this come out and be able to watch it, so that's really neat. So there you go. That is your first look at Borderlands, and finally we have a couple of things coming out today. Not too much. It's a pretty low-key kind of a day. Coming out today is Galactic Wars EX for the Xbox One, a game I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Nintendo Switch Sports, available on the Switch tonight. We're gonna do pizza night and play that. I can pwn my family at bowling again. And in the most infamous, famous hot dog eating water contest, the name of the morning goes to Ravenous Devils for the Switch and Xbox One. Congratulations, Ravenous Devils. You'll be added into our name of the morning, which at some point between now and the end of time, we'll hold a drawing for the April name of the month, and you will get that. Way to go. That's Ravenous Devils.
All right. Yay!
Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Oh my gosh, all of them, obviously. So obsessed. Can't wait to try every single one of them.
I'm really excited for the Switch Sports. My family and I did a lot of the Wii Sports when it was there. We do bowling all the time. We do all that kind of stuff.
Do people still use the Wii?
Ours is doing really good at holding up some pictures. We have our setup. I feel like the Wii has kind of gone the way of the past with the Switch, because I mean it's kind of the same thing. I enjoy though that you don't have to aim the Switch at anything. Like you just use it. Because those Wii controllers were super hit and miss.
Yeah. I think it was like a game in itself, just getting it to work correctly.
Yeah.
Or sensing it or using
With my kids, they'd always be like, it doesn't work. And like, you gotta point it at the little bar. And they're like, what bar? Never mind. But this one should be fun. Has bowling, has badminton, has volleyball.
Fun.
It'll be
Actually, back in the 80s, I don't forget which one, but whether it's like track and field, and there's like a pad, and you can like
the
hop
Nintendo.
on it. Yes,
That
so
was the
much
worst.
fun. Oh my god, I
Fun.
love that one.
My aunt had it, and it was terrible.
So much fun.
It was funny though. Theirs were up in the attic. They had theirs upstairs, so you could always hear when people were playing it because the house would shake. So my aunt's mom would be like, "Dad, what are you doing? Get no!" And you're like, "All right, you're shaking the house." So we have Hot Dog Bun Water. Speaking of our wishes, says that that they would want world peace if they got another wish, which is nice. That is very nice. Xbox One, Element of One has shared his disdain for the Xbox. He doesn't like Xbox booty. No Scope 360 style there. Yes, Xbox Series XXX Vin Diesel edition. That is probably going to be the next one that comes. Thanks, Mega. And then of course
you can't even type XXX.
You can. That's the thing. It didn't get auto-modded. Sausage Party got auto-modded, but XXX, that's totally fine.
It didn't show up on mine.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Way to go, Drew. Drew wants a proper Fallout game, and then Sean says they're getting on the plane. An Element of One got to meet one of his idols, wrestling legend Mick Foley. And then here's Hefty Goop. Good morning, Hefty Goop. Welcome to the thing.
Yeah, how's Mike doing? How's Mike doing? Tell us right now, honestly. How's he doing?
But what we are gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right into our games this morning. So today's Community Day here on Gaming Morning Show, because Mike was a little sick of Rocket League. And I know Theo was very sad. Like, we need to play Rocket League, and I was like, I don't think we should.
Muy sad.
But we're gonna go ahead and play some of this. I think we go to single play. Okay, chat. What do you want? Theo, what do you want? Easy, medium, or hard?
Well, let's do medium.
Let's go a nice. Oh, there's really loud. All right, let's go. We're gonna do some medium.
It's medium. Yeah.
Oh no, there's a monster! Everyone yell! All right, so our first thing is at school. So I don't have a fancy clock like Ryan has, so deal with it. What letters we got? Downs, Sean. Great. Okay, I'm putting whatever you say. There's a U that bleeped. We're at 23. Say it from the last time we played.
At school.
At 20. T from. Ooh. T hits. I always forget the delay. It always happens. Ryan's like, okay, next word. And you're like, I don't even know what just happened. Arts is not arts. It could be arts and art.
What's that all about? A T?
An A from Jamaica. Ooh, an A does not hit. Something else I saw, Element. Last night was the NBA, the NFL draft. It was some sort of E from Kyle. E hits.
Yay!
But yeah, last night there was so much chaos. I tried to watch the draft, but there were so many trades. I was like, I don't even know who picks now. But I do know that your Philadelphia Eagles drafted Jordan Lewis with their overall pick, a defensive tackle out of Georgia. Oh my gosh, Drew Mega.
Oh, nice.
Oh, show and tell. Look at that.
Nice. Good job.
Drew Mega is cracked. We banked 4 more balloons. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
And then the Eagles also traded for A.J. Brown, who is a perennial all-pro wide receiver. Our next category is animals. Animals. Drew.
Still an animal. Ooh, animals. Okay.
N from. There you go. What was your favorite draft pick? You from Sean? Hey, it hit. Yeah, no, the NFL draft is fun, but it started at 8 and ended at like 12:30. So I was like, I think I'm good. This is just too much. Are you a sports fan at all? Being an LA faithful, I know there's a lot there.
No, when I go to a sporting event or like I watch it, it's on TV, I enjoy it, but I'm not like into anything specific.
A from Kyle misses. Do you get to go to Dodger games?
I've definitely sat in the all-you-can-eat section, which, by the way, not worth it.
All you can eat section?
Yes, it's the all-you-can-eat section, so you pay a little bit more and you just eat like as many concession items as you possibly can. Lots of hot dogs. You think it's a great idea, and then afterwards you realize you can't really eat more than 1 or 2 Dodger dogs.
Now, if you dip them in water,
No.
it's not as good at all because it's really.
No. Yeah. Good times though. Yeah, I go for the food and the vibes and the entertainment.
I really want to go to Chavez Ravine one time. That's on my sports bucket list. Go take in a game.
Where?
Chavez Ravine. That's where the Dodgers play. I don't know. It's Dodger Stadium, but I think isn't the where they play called Chavez Ravine?
Oh.
I have to Google.
Obviously, not.
No, it's fine. I'm good. Yeah. Okay. Oof.
Turtle.
Am I just making crap up? It is turtle, but there's more than just turtle. So we'll add the
interesting.
T, the R, O. Ooh. I'm not gonna tell anybody. But here you go. There's some more letters. Does anyone have any guesses as to what this could? Sean's turtle. Great.
Oh.
Green turtle. I almost did a Ryan there.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know that was like a type of turtle. Like
Me
green
neither.
Specifically.
I thought most of them were green.
Yeah.
I guess some of them are brown, perhaps.
Is this a thing?
All right, we have another one. History is banked 4 balloons on that one. Have you ever been to a hockey game out there? Yeah.
You know what? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I've never been to a Kings game, but I've definitely been to a Minnesota Wild game. Because hockey's bigger out in Minnesota.
Yeah. How upset were you when the Stars left Minnesota to go to Dallas?
Oh my God, I couldn't sleep for days. Days.
We have a bar. Robbie says, what is funny is we have a bar that is sponsor for a hockey team here called Green Turtle.
Oh, look at that.
I've been to the Wild. Hefty Goof says, I've been to the Wild game too.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
that specific one.
Friends forever.
You
and
hits.
And then Sean goes, you. You.
I remember a friend of mine who's very naive. Someone explained to her what that song was about and what a Superman was, and she was
oh
like,
no.
What? Like,
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Which is that's the thing is like so sad is most of the time we're all dancing on all these beats and you have no idea you're doing this dance. I mean, little kids doing the dance and you're like, oh wait, hold on a second.
well, it goes to like when you were a kid too, right? Like all the songs you're thinking. That's a huge TikTok trend now, right? Where you're like, like people are like, oh, I'm singing this bop, and then it turns out it's about like, skin fluid. Terrible.
Skip the flute. It's about a whole other musical instrument.
It's absolutely.
Do you remember that song by Next, Too Close? Yes, that is the one too that when I became an adult, I was like, wait a second, that is.
I was yelling that as a 14-year-old. Like, what?
Yeah. Feel a little poke coming through.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. What did I say?
What?
The song's about making pizza, right? Like, Kyle with the R. Ooh. Ryan still trying to force Olympic sports into this. Great. So now we have
Olympic Sorton.
all check. Sean with the T. Oh. That doesn't help any. Anyone out there? Mullet? No, that's
history. Ooh,
hefty. Well, Ryan and Sean, since you're boarding on the plane, where are you guys sitting? Are you next to each other? Are you caddy corner? Kyle coming in.
Wow.
Harriet Tubman.
Wow.
Kyle's cracked. We banked 5. We all know who Harriet Tubman is. She created Tubbs.
You guys.
Just kidding. She she did a lot more than that. She was pretty fantastic. Kyle is cracked. We have birthdays coming up here pretty soon. Next hour we'll have our list of the day as well as some sports news. We'll get into the NFL drafts and other sports news. We'll probably take like an hour for it. The whole next hour I'll just talk sports. And I'll let Theo tell me what she thinks, and then I'll just contradict everything like a typical sports radio guy does.
Perfect.
I hear what you're saying, but you're wrong. What? Yes.
Rude.
I know, right? That's all they do. You're like, what? Theo, do you want to tell us about a wolf pack that was spotted in Colorado, perhaps?
I think I might. Yes, I would.
Oh, great.
Actually, I would. Yes. So apparently, authorities in Colorado said a suspected pack of wolves caught on camera in unclear footage this week turned out to be 5 St. Bernard dogs, who had escaped from their owner's home. Okay, you guys, let's just stop there. St. Bernard dogs, wolves. I feel like they kind of would look different.
Pretty identical.
Yeah. And St. Bernards are like slow, like, hey, you guys. I'm just making that up, but all right. The Park County Sheriff's Office said it opened an investigation alongside Colorado Parks and Wildlife when a video was shown to authorities depicting a group of 4-legged animals running near an elk herd on April 25th. Quote, the video was shot from a very long distance away, and the lighting and the shadows made it difficult to determine what type of large 4-legged animals were running near an elk herd, said the sheriff's office. The investigation ended when authorities discovered the suspected wolves in the video were actually 5 St. Bernard dogs who had escaped from their owner in the area, and the sheriff's office said the dogs have a documented history of escaping their enclosure in the area. The owner of the canine is being cited by Park County Animal Control for permitting a dog to run at large. Okay, I'm actually upset that I read that story. This is not news. This is not news.
Welcome to the news segment, Theo. I don't know if you watched the show before. I don't generally try to find real news.
Even they're like, so we were from a long distance, so we can't even tell, so we just were guessing anyways, so I don't know if this is even a valid.
They have 5 St. Bernards.
Maybe that's the news story, is the fact that they own 5.
At least 5 they're large. I would like to see their house, please, because they're very, very big.
They must be on like a big piece of land if they're next to like elk running.
What if they live in like a studio apartment? Like, it's just us and the dogs. It's great. Oh my, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I can't believe that. They're like, oh yeah, no, there could be something else. What? No, it's a dog. Yeah.
This is 5 big slobbery dogs.
If you squint and like kind of blink, I can totally see how you can get. Oh, anyway.
Airplane mode, bye. Safe travels, you guys.
Hey, y'all have a wonderful flight. Don't turn the show on when you come back because we're gonna be doing chaos.
Chaos. I'm so sad because I won't be able to see everybody.
I won't be that chaotic. You could just go. Are you in Minnesota?
No, I'm in LA, but I have to work.
Make them come to you.
And they're hanging out all the way in the OC too.
Everyone's super god. I'm gonna say, is Los Angeles that big? Yeah, it is. Dummy.
Yeah, because they'll be about probably 45 minutes, an hour out from where I am.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah.
See,
It's not that bad.
That doesn't fully surprise me though. When I was in Florida, I was gonna meet up with Quiet I Am Gaming, and then he's like, "Here's my address." I'm like, "We're both in Orlando," and I googled it, and it was 55 minutes away, and I was like, "Are you serious? What?"
Yes.
That was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
California.
Here we come.
California. Yeah. I hope you guys are
Never-
both singing that right now on the
They
plane.
never said where they. Oh wait, we're far away for this flight. I'm his lap infant. Even make any sense? Okay. Well, anyway, well, it's not their birthday today, but guess what? We do have some birthdays to celebrate. If it is your birthday in the crowd, in the audience, or you know somebody, let us know because we want to celebrate with you. I don't have the doggy thing, so that sucks for that. But today is musician Willie Nelson's 89th birthday.
Wow. How is he not already 100?
I don't know. I think he is. He just celebrates 89 every year. He's like, this is fine. We'll just do. He's still going too. It's not like he's just slowing down. He's still crack-a-lacking out there.
That is crazy.
I think the secret is the smoky stuff.
The medicinal herbs.
The medicinal herbs. That's his favorite. I recently saw a picture of his guitar, and he's been using the same one for like 40 years, and it's like disintegrating.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Wow.
Also, it is comedian Jerry Seinfeld's birthday. He turns 68.
Oh, hey.
He's 1 year away from nice.
Can I just take a poll really quick? Is there anybody who like loves Curb Your Enthusiasm, but can't really like do Seinfeld? Anybody?
Anyone? I don't watch either of them, if I'm honest.
Oh.
I need to. Curb Your Enthusiasm was on my list. I could never stand Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. It's like I couldn't connect with the Seinfeld, but then Curb.
Larry David's fantastic.
Yeah, which is ironic because it's about him anyways, but but yeah, he's hilarious.
Jerry Seinfeld's hosted Saturday Night Live two times. Seinfeld is a big Mets fan, so I like him a little bit. not. It is also actor Daniel Day-Lewis's 65th birthday.
Oh, wow.
His father was a British poet laureate, which does not shock me in the least. Because this is like one of the most like well-read, incredible dudes who is probably one of the greatest actors of our generation. He dives into literally dives in it. Like Lincoln. Took me 4 times to watch that movie because I kept falling asleep.
Blinken, Lincoln.
Hey, Blinken.
Blinken.
You say,
okay.
Hey, Blinken. Hey, Blinken.
I'm so glad you know that reference.
Yes, me too, because not many people do.
I know.
They just stare at you like, what? Like, never mind.
Exactly. See,
Never
this is
mind.
why. This is why I was looking forward to this. I was
Right
like,
here,
I knew we
right
were on
here.
the same. Yeah, right here, right here.
It's also actress Michelle Pfeiffer's 64th birthday. That's a mouthful, apparently.
Wow. Wow. I
That's
love
great
Michelle
for
Pfeiffer.
60.
She's dope. She's dope.
She made her TV show debut on an episode of Fantasy Island, 1978.
What? Wow.
That was a long time ago. I wasn't even born. It is also actress Eve Plum's 64th birthday. Eve was the 4th oldest of the kids on the Brady Bunch. I guess she was in the Brady Bunch. She Marsha?
No, I think the other one. She's the one that no
Not
one really...
Marsha. Yeah, the middle one, right? Janet?
Yeah, it's like the one that no one really paid attention to.
Yeah, because she was just a mom. Marsha. That one. Can't remember her name.
Marsha.
Kyle, what's her name? Kyle knows it. Today is also actress Uma Thurman's 52nd birthday. Cindy,
Ooh.
yes, thank you, Drew.
Cindy, that's
Cindy, the forgotten Brady. Uma turns 52. She celebrated the anniversary of Pulp Fiction on stage with co-stars John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson at the 2022. Cleveland.com. Shame on you. No, Cindy was the youngest. Jan. Yeah, Jan was the middle one. Yeah, see? The even more forgotten one.
Oh, you know what? Because with a name like Jan, I mean...
That's a J. That's a J name. J names are the worst. You have any J's in here? I hope not.
I know. I was like, we got any Junes, Jeffs?
Jeff from Montana? Let's go. I hate this fun fact. She celebrated an anniversary or something this year. Whatever. It's also tennis legend Andre Agassi's 52nd birthday. He won a gold medal at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. I think he's married to Steffi Graf, and I think they have kids who will probably end up being like the most amazing tennis players in the universe. Just because they're both really great. Who's your favorite tennis player, Theo?
I do notice that there's a young female woman of color who's been rocking it lately. I don't know her name, but go her.
Yeah, go unnamed tennis player.
She's really young though.
She is. She's like 17 or 16.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bonkers. I know who you're talking about. Mm-hmm. I casually pay attention to tennis, so I don't know anybody, but I'm like, oh yeah, they sound really great.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy watching.
It's fun,
tennis.
right?
Yeah.
Usually.
And you just hear, you just hear
Like, what? Does that help? Radu Canoe.
Apparently. What's that?
I think that might be her name.
Oh, is that her last name?
Either that or it's a spell. I don't know. Like, Levioso Radu Canoe.
That's amazing. Yes.
Emma Radu Canoe. There you go. That's her name.
There you go. I like Radu Canoe.
You gotta do, that should be her thing. Like with a tennis racket, like Radu Canoe, you know?
Radu Canoe. Oh
Every
God,
time she serves, like Radu Canoe, and then
it also sounds like ride a canoe.
I want to go canoeing. Dang.
Yeah, exactly. No, you want to ride a canoe.
Ride a canoe. Papa Ganoush. It is also rapper Master P's 52nd birthday.
Oh,
There's
what?
a blast from the past.
Seriously.
Make him say, na 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 na.
Nah, nah, nah.
No Limit Records with Shocker Master, whatever the Shock guy was. Sid the Shock guy. They were all terrible. And finally, it's also wrestler Titus O'Neil's 40. Downs, I don't know if you're here, but you know who that. Looking through this list, I don't think anyone else of any note birthday. It's Dale Earnhardt's heavenly birthday. Way to go, Dale. I mean, not that we're excited that he died. A very slim day in gaming history as well today. Our friend Kate Paulson tells us in 2008, Take-Two Interactive Software released the Grand Theft Auto 4 video game for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in the US and UK. First day sales in the UK were 609,000. Nice. A record 3.6 million copies were sold in the first 24 hours in the US, which was a new record. So that was pretty fantastic. Look at that. And that is our news for the day.
News.
Why don't we do that? We should do that more. We are gonna head into our first break. Theo, do you want to do a meditation break here, or do you want to?
Oh my gosh!
roll with it?
Thank you for asking.
One of us remembers.
and not forgetting. Yes, why not? Let's go into it.
I'm an elephant. I never forget. All right, let's find some good meditation music.
Oh, lovely. Let me grab my crystal. Let me grab my crystal over here.
It's meditation instrumental.
Oops.
I don't want like words like ah. That'd be terrible. So let's see. We're gonna go. We will be back in just a few minutes, folks. Until then, we're gonna put up Theo on the meditation screen, and we'll be right back.
Yay! Awesome. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you for not canceling my meditation. Hello. Good morning. Welcome. Oh yeah. Turn that mic on mute. Okay. Welcome everybody to your little bit of meditation, wherever you may be. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's just spend the next 5 to 7 minutes to give us a little bit of love, pouring back into our own cups. So go ahead and just, wherever you are, sit down, lay down, whatever feels good. Let's just start shaking your arms, your legs, shaking off some of that energy. And go ahead and close your eyes, leaving your hands, palms facing up on your lap or next to you if you're lying down. This is in a state of receiving with our palms facing up. Let's take 3 deep breaths in and out. Inhaling through your nose. Let's do that now. Inhale. Holding it at the top. And exhaling. Letting it out of your mouth. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax. Inhaling once again through your nose. Filling up your chest and your stomach area. Holding it at the top and now releasing it out your mouth. Letting go of everything that you were thinking before this moment. Inhaling one last time. Biggest inhale you've taken all day, filling up your whole body. Now holding it up at the top and release. Allowing your body to get heavy, to settle into this moment. Go ahead and slow down your breath. And if your eyes aren't closed, go ahead and close them. As we imagine a beam of golden white light showering down from all the way up above. A light coming from beyond our planet, our Earth, shooting straight through the atmosphere, coming from the stars, giving us a high frequency to help cleanse our energy, to fill our bodies back up with golden healing light, and to bring calm and tranquility. As that beam of shower of golden light flows down, 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 it touches the top of our heads and opens up the crown. And as we allow that light to flow into our crown, allow gravity to flow it down. Our head and our face, flowing down our ears and dripping down our shoulders, naturally flowing down our chest and our back, through our arms, our biceps and elbows, flowing through our forearms, our wrists, our hands and our fingertips, flowing now down our tummy area, lower back, passing through our hips and our thighs, our knees, our shins, our calves, all the way through our ankles, our heels, tops and bottoms of our feet, flowing all the way every single toe. Feeling your body a little bit lighter, bringing down any other things that need to be brought down with it, allowing the gravity of this light to flow and bring down any stagnant energy, any feelings or emotions that need to be cleared, any physical pain. Let's go ahead and send some extra light to those areas right now. Setting the intention for healing and warmth and comfort and clarity. And now as we breathe in, just imagine you're taking in even more light from the crown as you inhale. And as you exhale, imagine that light pushing out of your hands. And I want you guys to take this time to feel the light coming out of your hands. Any vibrations you might be feeling right now. You might be feeling tingling sensations. That just means the energy is vibing right there. And now I want you to take those hands and you're going to do a little bit of self-healing. You're going to take your hands and put it on a part of your body or your energy field that you feel needs the most healing right now. Wherever that might be. So some of you, that might be on your heart space. If you're going through something emotional and your heart space needs a little bit of comfort and healing, place that there. If you have a lot of things on your mind and you need to find clarity or release some of those thoughts in your mind that don't serve you, you can put your hands right up here to your head and your third eye, or up on the top of your crown, or both. Setting the intention to allow those thoughts to melt away, clearing out the space. Or if you have issues with speaking up or speaking your truth, you need healing with your voice, you can put your hands right in front of your throat. Or if there are any areas of your body that have physical pain, stagnant energy in your arms, your legs, wherever that might be, you can hover it there until you feel that the healing is complete. Use your intuition, whatever feels good to you. And if you don't know yet, go ahead. You can even scan your body with your hands from the top to bottom and stop it where you feel like it intuitively needs some extra love. remembering to intake more light with the inhale. And as you exhale, imagining that light coming out of your hands, filling that area of need with healing golden light. Feeling the warm fuzzies. And I'll give you about 30 seconds to go ahead and finish that up. Feel free to move it to other parts of your body as well that might need some extra tender love and care. Beautiful, beautiful. Great job, you guys. All right. And as our hands are still full of light, we're going to bring our left and right palms together to join right in front of the heart space. And now these two sources of light are connected to each other, flowing in and out with each other, creating a cycle of healing light flowing in our body. Excuse me. Feeling this energy flowing in our body and in our energy field, within our mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical realms. Hopefully feeling a sense of calm and a stronger sense of self. Give thanks to yourself for dedicating these few minutes just for you. And as we give thanks to everyone in the GMS family for sharing some good energy with each other, and remember to always fill your cup up first before sharing your water with anybody else. Always love yourself first. All right. You can go ahead and slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly open your eyes back up. Coming back to life. Welcome, welcome. And that concludes your GMS morning meditation.
Thank you so much, Miss Theo.
You're so welcome.
That was fantastic. We actually had Element of Ones ask, say, we really could use this for my clients.
Oh my goodness, let me know. Holler.
Yeah, you have like a business just waiting in the winds.
That's crazy. I'm actually just about to launch my healing company, and it's going to be called... Yeah, it's going to be called Healing House, and I'm actually doing corporate wellness and client like wellness packages. So hit me up, boo. I could totally do it virtually too. Yeah. So.
And I believe Robbie G asked, do you have socials? So Miss Theo does. You can find Miss Theo on Instagram.
I'll put it.
Okay. I was like, I can't remember for the life.
Yeah.
I did, however, want to point out that there you go. I am Miss Theo on Insta. If you aren't following her, follow her now.
Oh.
Miss Theo
just
is one of my...
Just because Mike said so.
Yes, I don't care. But for reals, Miss Theo's Instagram is one of the greatest places to be because A, there's so much positive energy on it, and B, she shows this ridiculous food. I hate your pizza posts because then I'm like, now I gotta get pizza.
Pizza's the best. Shout out to Petramale Pizza, and if you are in the LA area, Oh my god!
Please don't shoot at them. Don't shoot at them.
Let's start that again. Rewind. Okay. Shout out to Penelope Pizza. Hit us up on Fridays only. We only do a pop-up every Friday in Mar Vista, and our pizzas always sell out, and we only can make a certain amount. So, yeah, DM me and I'll take your order.
Crazy. It's crazy.
She wilding out. Yes. I do a lot of crazy things, you guys, on
everything
on social. I don't know. I'm just me. Oh my god, yes. You guys get me to 5K. Honestly, I've been for years trying to get to 5K.
You should be. You should be. That's crazy.
Passively.
But we got a few other of our favorite folks stopping, and we have Abacus stopping in. Good morning, Abacus. The one and only Kate Zaid has popped up. Good morning, Kate Zaid. I'm glad you're alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic at the bright early time of 7:17 in the morning out there on the West Coast. It's 10:17 here in the East, and then it's, I don't know, like 3:17 maybe p.m. in the UK.
Doo-doo-doo.
Theo, can you tell me? So I've always curious about this pop-up pizza deal.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly? Like, what is it? Like, what was the? Just what is it? Tell us a little bit about it.
What is it? Okay, so Penelope Pizza. So Steve Penelope is a ex-pro boxer, and he has his own boxing gym. But with COVID and everything, that had to be closed. But he was always like cooking on the side, and this was kind of what was birthed from the pandemic. And he started popping up. Yep, and he started doing this every Friday, and it became such a hit that he's continued to do it. So it's New York style pizza too, and we don't have a lot of that in LA. Like in LA, we have a lot of like Neapolitan style, more traditional, but this is like New York style, so it's yummy.
Very cool. Yeah, follow Theo on Insta because it's so interesting how they do it too. Like you have it's a literal pop-up tent with like legit pizza ovens. Like, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we do it old school. We have like our little line. We have like a wooden stick up there with like little push pins and like clips and stuff, like super old school.
It's crazy. It's like a legitimate pizza place under a pop-up tent.
Yes, it's so much fun too. We have so much fun. Like people just come out and hang out. It's good times.
It is. It absolutely is. Well, that is so cool. Today is Friday, April 29th, 2022. It is a day when a pop-up, it's a great day for a pop-up pizza to go
It
eat
is.
pop-up pizza.
Oh my gosh. And you guys, Ryan already tried, you guys. I know you guys would talk about possibly getting the pizza, but Ryan already asked, and I think it's too out of the way for you guys. It's too far. Unfortunately.
Losers. Just kidding. You're not losers. You should go get it anyway. I would drive an hour to meet Miss Theo. I mean, if you go all the way to California and then you're like, ugh, an hour.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah. An hour's really not that bad. But I just have to work. If I didn't have to work, I'd definitely be hanging out with you guys.
For a pop-up pizza? Hell yeah. Element, go steal a car. Okay, steal a car, go down there, grab a pizza, kidnap Miss Theo. But don't really kidnap her because that would not be good.
Yeah, no thanks. You
don't want no charges. No charges. But it is Friday, April the 29th. Today is National Hairball Awareness Day, so try not to eat your hair. International Dance Day. We Jump the World Day. World Wish Day, which is our day of the day. National Zipper Day. National Historic Marker Day. National Arbor Day. And National Shrimp Scampi Day. Our topic of the day is World Wish Day. If a genie were to show up at your front door, or if you we're opening a pot or something and the genie popped out and he said, well, you got one wish, and that one wish that you can't get, you can't take more wishes. What is that one wish you're going to take? I believe Ms. Theo said world peace. Was that correct? Something along those lines.
Pretty much. I just imagine Christina Aguilera. How have we not actually brought this up already?
Dude,
I'm a genie in a bottle.
If Christina Aguilera popped out of a bottle, I would not complain.
She doesn't pop out just like singing like hella soulfully. Yes, food for everyone. Actually, I think everyone deserves to be fed and enjoy the love that comes from food. It's more than just like physical nourishment. It's like a soulful thing, you know? It's sad when you don't have food.
Absolutely. Food and housing, food and shelter.
Yeah. How about yourself? You haven't answered it.
It's because I'm the host, so I can go ahead and just divert.
Just skip it.
Also today is no. See, I don't know because I feel bad, right? Because now everyone has like these great ideas. I would wish personally for a swimming pool filled with clean singles, so I could just dive in.
You know what?
Like Scrooge McDuck, but without
But
without
I feel
the
like
change. You know?
But here's the thing though. I feel like you could get more out of your wish if you just said like money in general, and then you could make a pool filled with ones.
That's that's true.
Right? Because if you just do the pool with ones, that's what you're limited with. That's it.
I want $1 billion and then just take it and.
And then make that. Exactly.
And that would be cool. So here's the thing, right? And Kate is honest. Thank you, Kate. Says y'all are so sweet. I wish for lots of money. I agree. I would wish for lots of money. You could do so much good with that money.
Yes.
But then you could also be comfortable. So, Laramie Tunsil fan page. Welcome in to YouTube. It comes in and says Brandon Cooks is the best receiver in the AFC South. Okay, great. I mean, sure. Yeah, if you stick around for about another half hour, we'll talk some sports. And then I'll say you're welcome because now the Eagles, I'm rocking the Eagles gear today, have one of the best receivers in football. We have two of the better receivers. But yeah, it would be so much fun. I've always wondered, how did Scrooge McDuck not break his neck when he dove into that, like all the change? Like, he's jumping into coins. He, like, smash. You know, like, what the heck, man? You have any idea what I'm talking about, Theo?
No.
Okay, great.
No. I was like smash.
DuckTales.
DuckTales. Oh yes, DuckTales.
Scrooge McDuck would dive into his giant vat of change.
Which sounds great, but then in reality, it'd be like
yeah, you'd just die. It's like, well, there goes that.
Coins to the face.
And also, all of those coins, like, you have to pay for things in change. Then,
wait,
imagine
were you
like
about to say
quarters.
All the coins.
I was going to say all the coins. I don't know.
I like the coins. I like all the coins.
But all I can say, and this is way off what Ryan would want, but like, can you imagine having to go to like a strip club then with like a bag of like quarters?
You're just like this, and you get quarters.
Sorry, I don't have any. I don't have any change. I just have this. I mean, people was like, don't stop making it rain, Scrooge. Ow, ow. No, stop it.
I have to say, I know this is the way that Ryan definitely doesn't want our conversation to go. But one time in Portland, when I did go to a club, which by the way I didn't know had like the highest concentration of clubs in a city or something.
Sure
because
do.
they're all in like the one that we went to was like it was like in someone's basement.
Yep.
It felt like.
Yep.
And let's just say people were folding up their dollar bills and like into airplanes and like flying it onto the stage. Mm-hmm. Let's just say the dancers were not appreciative of that. No.
I would imagine not. My best friend is from New Zealand, and before COVID, he would come over once a year for a conference, and then he would come spend a week with me. And then we would go and get into trouble because he wasn't allowed to do as much at home. But his wife knew I would take care of him and make sure he didn't do anything stupid. But his favorite thing to do was feed me whiskey sours. That's like his goal in life is to get Mike as crunk as he possibly can. And then we also always visit these establishments. But it's funny. we don't go the normal route like you just like dudes go and they're like, yeah, you know, blah blah blah. We go with like we make friends with like with all of the dancers
for sure.
I'm Facebook friends with like a half dozen or so dancers because they just they come and talk to Nate because he has his Kiwi accent, and then we start talking, and by the end of it, like I'm calling them by their regular name, we're talking about what life was like when they were a kid, and people are like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "What? They're people. I like talking to people."
Yes, exactly.
But lots of terrible stories. Luckily, Ryan's on an airplane right now. He'll never know. Haha, sucker.
He'll never know. Don't tell. Nobody tell him.
Don't tell him. Theo, do you have time for our list of the day, or do you have to run?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's finish it up
perfect.
with the list of the day.
So because it's my show today, and I like nerd things, one of our topics today is National Historical Marker Day. And it says there are a lot of strange things all over the world. Sometimes they're marked by markers, and Licket's wifo hates when I try to stop and read all of them. Well, she can't stop me now from sharing these 10 historical markers hiding in plain sights.
Yeah.
Don't stop me, because it's my show now. Ow, my show now.
Yes.
This article comes to us from Claire. Oh boy, I didn't look at the title's name. Claire Cox Starkey.
Unfortunate.
I don't know if you would. I don't know why
Or
she
not.
hyphenated that. Like, I would just get rid of it. Yep.
No, get rid of the Starkey. No.
Oh man, it's a kind of chicken. She wrote this way back on April 6, 2017 for Mental Floss, and this is a list of the 10 surprising historical markers hidden in plain sight. And number one, thanks Bob, St. Peter's Square in Vatican City, where there was an assassination attempt on the Pope. In 2016, a marble flagstone was laid in St. Peter's Square in Vatican City to mark the spot where on May 13th, 1981, Pope John Paul II was shot by a Turkish gunman. Failed attempt. Obviously, it didn't work. The historical marker includes John Paul's coat of arms and the date of the attack in Roman numerals. Replaced some cobblestone and set into the floor. The Turkish criminal Mehmet Ali Akka shot the Pope 4 times. However, John Paul later traveled to the shrine of Madonna Fatima. One of the bullets was placed inside the crown. But he also went and met with Mehmet Ali Akka not too long after the shooting and forgave him.
Wow.
And said, I forgive you. And that was pretty crazy.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Number 2.
That's beautiful. Two. Okay, now I'm starting to understand your fascination with these historical markers. Because I'm like, this is kind of cool. Martinez, California, the birth of the martini, which I don't know anything about. As with many great recipes, the precise origins of the martini remain obscure, with a number of people and locations vying for the honor of being home to the cocktail. But that hasn't prevented the town of Martinez, California, right? Martinez, California, from putting up a plaque to proclaim itself the birthplace of the martini. According to the plaque, situated at 911 Alhambra Avenue, the very first martini was mixed on that spot. Do we have proof of this? The plaque records the story as follows. On this site in 1874, Julio Richelieu, bartender, served up the first martini when a miner came into his saloon with a fistful of nuggets. I'm guessing gold nuggets instead of chicken nuggets.
I hope
and
so.
Asked for. Can you imagine chicken nuggets? All right, make me something with this. And asked for something special. He was served a Martinez special. After 3 or 4 drinks, however, the Z would get very much in the way. The drink consisted of 2/3 gin, 1/3 vermouth, a dash of orange bitters poured over crushed ice, and served with an olive. Wow.
Yeah, there's really no way to prove this, but it's an awesome story. So
It is.
it kind of makes sense. However, I really I hope that it was chicken nuggets and not gold nuggets, because that would make the story so much better.
So much better.
3, the Eagle Pub in Cambridge, UK, where the announcement of the discovery of DNA took place. The Eagle Pub in Cambridge was established in the 16th century. It was also there on February 28th, 1953, when Francis Crick and James Watson burst into the pub to announce, "We have found the secret of life!" Their discovery of the double helix shape of DNA has been vital to medicine ever since, led to numerous scientific advances. In 1962, they were awarded the Nobel Prize, and the pub has since become associated with this momentous discovery. One of English Heritage's blue plaques was affixed to a wall in 2003 to memorize this historic moment. I like to imagine it like a movie where they just burst in and they're like, "We've figured out the secret of life," and people are like, "Yeah, what?"
That's exactly what I saw, but for some reason I saw it in a pub.
Nice. Huh?
Cheers! Hey!
4.
Numero cuatro. Okay. Like Place? Place de la Concorde? No. Paris, somewhere in Paris. Off with their heads. Oh, that's interesting. The place, I don't know. You guys help me. Who's French here? Help me.
Place de la Concorde.
The Concorde was called the Place Louis the 15th until 1792. Blah 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 blah. Okay, it was here that the newfangled beheading contraption, the famous guillotine, was situated. Ooh. The efficient machine allowed the puppet masters of the revolution, led by Robespierre, to systematically and quickly dispatch enemies of the state in what became known as the Reign of Terror. That sounds terrible. Yeah, no thank you. I'm good.
That's where Marie Antoinette lost her head.
That's right.
Off with her head. Off with her head.
You're right. Which
Number
is crazy.
5. We have Cuba, New York, where the oil was discovered in America. Interesting. New York is not usually associated with the American oil industry, and yet it was in this Allegheny town, a county town, the first oil was discovered in America by European. In 1627, a French Catholic missionary named long name was led to a small natural petroleum creek by the Native American. The missionary recorded the incident in a letter home to France. Today, a blink and you'll miss it sign stands at the edge of the road along State Highway 406. That's super. I never would have guessed that. I guess it makes sense though, right? The Europeans mostly went from east to west. So it's not like they just landed in Texas and they're like, yeah, I think there's oil here. Like,
Yep.
kind of makes sense.
It does. I also like the way that you read these. You just like, if the name's too long or it's too complicated, just like insert long name instead of saying it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be like Ryan where I just butcher everything. I don't have the cool little counter that he.
All right, 6. Across Europe, remembering Holocaust victims. One of the largest decentralized memorials in the world began in 1992 when the artist Gunter Demnig started laying Stolperstein or stumbling stones to remember individuals persecuted by the Nazis. Each stone, which is just about basically 4 by 4 inches, covered with a brass plaque recording the name and dates of the victim, is embedded in the street in front of their last chosen place of residence. Oh, today there are over 56,000 Stolperstein in 22 European countries. The quiet yet powerful markers reminding us of the scope and horrors of the Nazi area.
That's
era.
incredible. Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah. Wow.
I wonder how many people have walked past those and not even
Exactly.
paid attention to what.
Exactly.
7, the Whittington Stone. The folklore of Dick Whittington and his trusty cat has.
What is this folklore?
The folklore tale of Dick Whittington and his trusty cat have long been tied to the history of London. Based on the true life figure of Richard Whittington, a wealthy businessman and Lord Mayor of London. The legend tells that Whittington grew up in poor circumstances, yet to find a home with some other stuff, blah, blah, blah. His sleeping quarters were plagued with mice and rats, so he saved his hard-earned money and bought a cat. When the merchant went on a long voyage and offered to sell household item for cash, Dick offered up the cat for sale, unfortunately without his cat. Mice and rat problems returned. What is this? This is like the Pied Piper. I think this is the true story, the quote-unquote true story. Either way, as he reached Highgate Hill, he heard church bells chiming, said, "Turn again, Whittington, thrice mayor of London." Suddenly, Dick was rich, and he went on to use his money to wisely use named Lord. Great job.
Excelente. I know, right? I was like, huh?
Yeah, I don't get it. I've never.
I was like, I know. I was like, are we about to go into like a children's story book? Like, what's happening? Okay. 8. Numero 8. Ohio City, site of the first automobile crash. Okay. A small sign attached to a wooden pole at the side of a main street in Ohio City marks the spot of the world's first car crash in 1891. Inventor James William Lambert had recently built an early single-cylinder gasoline automobile and decided to take it for a spin with his friend James Swoveland. But as the pair motored along the highway, which would have been a far cry from the smooth surface we enjoy today, oh yeah, it's probably super bumpy, the automobile hit a tree root and careered off the road into a hitching post. Fortunately, the two passengers escaped with only minor injuries, and Lambert was not discouraged from his love of motoring. He went on to patent over 600 further inventions, most of which were associated with automobiles.
That's really and very unfortunate, all at the same time. Will now be known forever. We're gonna go through the last two really quick here in the
Yeah.
time. The Eiffel Tower was number 9, which is in the first radio broadcast in France, and number 10 was just something really sad and disappointing. We're not gonna read.
Yeah, not even worth talking about.
Yeah, it's 9, no, 8.5. It's fine. But those things always fascinate me because, like, I love being where history happened, and most of these plays have happened where it happened, and you're like, this is incredible. And somebody who considers himself kind of in tune with the feelings and a little sensitive to what happens, I really like. I love Civil War sites because, like, you feel the emotion. They're pretty crazy. But either way, unfortunately, now we have to bid adieu to Miss Theo, who has to go get that money. Get that cheddar.
Get that money, honey.
Get that cheddar. Theo, thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. I am Miss Theo on Instagram. All you LA people, go see her and get some pizza. And we'll see you again. Thank you. Have a great weekend,
bye,
Theo.
guys. Have a great weekend. Bye, Mike.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, now it's us. You're stuck with me now for the duration of the show. So, real quick, what do you want to do? What do you guys want to do? You guys want to just sit here and stare at each other? Just kidding. Let's play some more community games. Let's do that. Let's go back and check this out. We'll go play a couple of rounds of the game here. Look at this. Boo boo. Perfect. All right. Oh gosh. Let me take the. You don't need to see the Discord stuff. Bam, sucker. Okay. Let's go on to our next puzzle. Our next category is animals. I adore those historical marker sites, though, because they're so neat, right? Because of the fact that there's so much that happens there. Like, there's so much history that's happened around the country that you don't see. Nope, not rhinoceros, but there is an R. But yeah, there's so many things that happen that we do not get a chance to know. Just because, I mean, like, I don't want to say we're overpopulated, but we're overpopulated. S. Ooh, no S. Has anyone ever stopped to read like a random sign? I know a lot of our folks are over in the UK. No A. Oof. We have 4 left. I would imagine that there's a lot of history markers over there, right? Because we have a ton here. A metric crap ton. A lot. T? Says quiet. No. Oh. Cave Johnson. Ooh, that sounds dirty. Yeah, they're all over. We're not doing too great, guys. I'm gonna throw out an O. Never mind. Any other guesses? We have 2 balloons left. Oh, animal. The second to last letter is R. R. Anything? Bueller? I'm a little nervous, y'all, because, like... Ooh, we got an N. N hits. Thank you. E. E does not hit. We are down to our last one. Yeah! I don't want to say anything. My heart's like racing. No vowels thus far. I and you are still available on the vowel front. B, C, D. Who wants to do it? Are you going to make me... Gefilte fish. Abacus. I think ballpark. So close. So close. He's already been taken, Kate, and we missed. All right, we're losing. We're losing on you. Oh, you hits. Ugh. Wunderschloken Hevenstein. Nope, that's not it either. What are the odds that there's two vowels? I think there's a Y. Hummingbird? Oh no. Kyle is cracked. Hummingbird Kyle coming through. Holy spicolies. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, Miss Dio's in here peddling her wares. Just kidding. If you guys... That's all good, Kate. Wow, you're really delayed if you were at E. Holy smokes. Low latency, Kate. It's the key. Our next one is outer space. Outer space. But yes, if you're looking for some soul healing, Miss Dio is the way to go. And she's starting the healing house. Dio should consider doing some stuff on Twitch. I think you'd get quite the following. Quiet, that would be interesting. That would take a really long time. Black hole. Ooh. Ridiculous. Oh. Oh, okay, let's start with O. Oh, look, it's my. Okay, never mind. Look, it's Mike O. Memorial O. We got U. We have a U. We have a U. Outer space. This isn't inner space. This is outer space. Theo, you totally started a channel. If you need help, let us know. Got some folks in here who know a little bit about streaming. Inner space. T. Nope, no T's. No T's. Spoiler T's. Just anything else? Anything else? R. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Ooh. Ooh. Nope, that's not it. A. Ooh. Oh, I know. Yes. Lunar eclipse. Kyle is cracked. Lunar eclipse. Kyle is cracked. All right, we'll do one more and then we'll do a little sports. Sports. Oh no, it's opposites. Opposites. While we're doing this, let me tell you a little bit about some creepy things that happened in Texas. Kate, this is for you. This is for you. Researchers who comb a 40-mile stretch of Texas beach twice a week have been using social media to document some eerie discoveries. Misses. That's not the discoveries. Dozens of creepy dolls. Jace Tunnel, director of the Mission Arkansas Reserve at the University of Texas Marine Science Institute, which is about 40, says his team surveys about 40 miles of beach are hits. Uh-oh. 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 Second hour does do it. Yeah, so basically what happened is in Texas they found about 30 dolls doll heads, which is really, really creepy. They're selling them. The first one was purchased for $35, and money was donated to the Sea Turtle Rescue Program. He said the dolls are being kept in a bucket, be sold somewhere. There are a lot of nightmares out there. Tunnel said a 2-year study conducted by UT Marine found the beaches receive about 10 times the amount of washed-up trash on the Gulf of Mexico. Tunnel said the culprit is a loop current stretching from the Yucatan Peninsula to Florida. Says the current creates eddies that wash debris towards the Texas coast. It's real bad, y'all. Real bad. All right, let's catch up on this. We got a U. Nope. We have an E. Nope. No, just kidding. We do have an E. And an A. Ooh, A misses. A misses. I'm going to do one. B. Ha! But yeah, there was a problem with that in New Jersey. The shoes with feet in them kept... Was it New Jersey? Or I know in Washington that continually happens. And there's a lot of discussion about what it is. About whether it's from folks who have ended their lives and it just kind of happens, or what. It's super weird. Super weird. Nothing and everything. Kate takes the shot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kate Zaid is cracked. Oh, we need a Y. Oh, and quiet. You're both cracked. Cracked. What? What an event. Y'all two killed it. Great job, y'all. Great job. It is currently 7:47 out there on the West Coast. It is 10:47 here on the East Coast, and it is 3:47 in the UK. Doodly-doo. We are going to cut the show a little early today. Mike actually just got a job interview. So I have to go and take a shower at 11:30. I have a job interview. I don't have to shave though, or I probably do. Don't get too excited. It's a job driving for FedEx, but it's FedEx Express, which is not terrible. So I'm really glad we have a little bit. Today is a little bit of a crazy day. I know it's a little bit nuts, but let's no congrats. No congrats. It's just an interview. But before we go, I very much we're probably going to run a little bit over the 11 o'clock hour just to get a couple of things in, because I really want to chat about sports. I know that Element was in here and he wanted to talk a little bit about the NFL draft. So let's talk a little bit about the NFL draft. Ryan yesterday shared that this was like one of his days, you know, like something that he really, really loves. And last night was the NFL draft. It was the first of like 187,000 rounds. Defense was the focus to start yesterday. Theme throughout the first 20 picks was who could catch the ball. So they just basically could not contradict themselves. However, in the first 5 picks, for the first time in 31 years, no offensive players were taken. Trayvon Walker, who is a defensive edge rusher from the University of Georgia, went to Jacksonville #1 overall. And from your Michigan Wolverines, he was drafted by Aiden Hutchinson, was drafted by the Detroit Lions at #2. He's also a edge rusher, which is funny. They were called defensive ends all the time, but now they're edge rushers, whatever. However, the story of the first round was my Philadelphia Eagles crushing the night. They went ahead and they drafted, first of all, they got Jordan Lewis from the University of Georgia, who is a stud defensive tackle, as an interior lineman. He runs a sub 4.8 40, which for a defensive lineman is huge. And they also picked up starting wide receiver A.J. Brown from the Titans. And they gave up a third. No, they got a third for him as well. So they gave up their first round and 5th round pick for A.J. Brown, and a third. What? No quarterbacks went in the top 20, except when the Steelers picked Kenny Pickett from Pitt. Picked Pitt. He went to the other side of the practice facility. He joined the Steelers. He might become Ben Roethlisberger's successor. Tonight, there will be the second round. It will start at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I don't even know. So last night was so difficult because of the fact that I feel like there was a trade every other second, right? Like it was so crazy to me that you're just like, what is going on right now? Like the Eagles on one point were on the board, and then all of a sudden they weren't on the board anymore. And this happened, and then that happened, and but last night was pretty cool. Trayvon Walker, like I said, went number 1. Aiden Hutchinson 2. Then you had 2 cornerbacks from Derek Stingley from LSU and Ahmad Gardner from Cincy getting drafted. And then there was a lot of linemen taken, and then crazily enough, 10, 11, 12, all former Ohio State Buckeyes. Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, who plays for Ohio State, and Jameson Williams, who was with Ohio State up until last year, were all drafted. It was interesting. It was super interesting. There's a lot that could happen tonight. Who knows? As far as other news and everyone's favorite segment, did the Mets win? They didn't play yesterday. It was a travel day. However, today they are going to meet with a member from Major League Baseball to discuss why they keep getting hit. They have 19 hit batters this year, which is way more than everyone else, and it's just really, really stupid. Sneeze. I don't have to sneeze. Wait, I have to sneeze. No, I don't. Okay, great. Also in news, the NBA, Joel Embiid had 33 points on 10 rebounds. James Harden added 22 more as the Sixers beat the Raptors 132-97. I remember when there was... we used to... but they ended the Raptors' run, and they will go on to the second round. Philadelphia faces Miami in the second round. Top-seeded Heat beat Atlanta in 5 games. In the West, Chris Paul went 14 for 14 as the Phoenix Suns beat the New Orleans Pelicans 115-109 on Thursday night to finish off the first-round series. They will go on to face Dallas in the second round. The Utah Jazz lost by a score of 98-96 to the Dallas Mavericks. The game is now tied. I don't know. It's basketball. In Major League Baseball news, outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr. is returned to the Braves after nearly 10 months after a major knee injury. Kyle lets us know that the Baltimore Orioles got dunked by the Yankees yesterday 10-5, which is a shock to absolutely nobody. And also in news that makes me super happy, Cardinal star Nolan Arenado and pitchers Genesis Cabrera have been suspended for their actions during a bench-clearing fracas Wednesday against the Mets. Arenado has been banned for 2 games and Cabrera 1. Both have been fined again. Today, the Mets will meet with somebody. Some NHL news. Some more NHL is happening. Great. Dustin Brown's going to retire after this season. Playing for like 30 years. Great. Golf news, the men and women's Australian golf tournaments are set to be played at the same time on 2 Sandbelt courses in southeast Melbourne in December. That's pretty exciting. It'll happen December 1st through the 4th at the Victoria Golf Club. Hey, Kyle, you should go to that. Chicago's going to host the WNBA All-Star Game this year for the first time. Coincide with 2 major youth girls basketball tournaments being played in Chicago that weekend. The league will also host a 2-day WNBA event live that weekend. That's pretty cool. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has signed a 2-year contract to keep him there to 2026. His deal is set to expire in 2024. Won't, and that's pretty exciting. Team. That's your news. Anyone else? Have any sports news? Sports. Before we go, we'll kind of just recap the new Xbox the gaming news, which includes the Xbox Series X chip reportedly being in development. It's not going to perform any better, but it will be a lot better as far as energy goes. It's going to be smaller and probably easier to produce. Darren Bonthoys from GameSpot told us about this. Also, Xbox and Bethesda has planned a game showcase announced for June, while Celia LeBlanc tells us that there is no official word on what is going to be announced, but we're hoping for a I don't want to say Star Fox, Starfield, anything about the game Starfield. No one knows anything about it, but they're expecting to announce some games and talk a little bit about what's coming up on the future. And finally, from Adam Bankhurst, Borderlands movie finally gets a first look. If you go to this link, copy the link, you'll see some pretty cool pictures of their peeps. So it's pretty rad. Today is a bit of a weird one. Generally, we'll go for the full 3 hours. Mike's got to cut out a little bit early though, and go talk with some folks about a JOB. So when Ryan and Sean land and come back and there's nobody here, we'll all chuckle and point at them because it's silly. Well, I hope all of our LA crew is doing absolutely fantastic. I hope that you all are doing absolutely fantastic. Today is Friday, April the 29th. We are going to raid. We're going to head in and we are going to see our friend. Whoopsie. Let's go. You know who we haven't talked to in a while? We're going to go see Archie. We haven't seen Archie in quite a bit, right? Let's go see Archie and see what she's up to. It looks like she is playing Hollow Knight, so that's always fun and exciting. So when we get into there, make sure to say good morning from GMS. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for spending 2 hours with me here this morning. I know we were looking about 3, but next week we'll add an extra hour somewhere. However, I appreciate you. I love you. You're all incredible. We're going to raid Archie. Make sure that when you get in there, you wish her good morning from GMS. Quiet, I will definitely see you tomorrow. Message me what time you want me to be there, and we'll go from there. So, oops, I added an Austin in there. You can add an Austin too if you're sub to me. If not, that's fine too. But thank you all so much for the amazing stream. Thank you so much, Miss Theo, for being here. If you want to know how to get in touch with Miss Theo, feel free to let us know. Diego says bye as well. He loves you. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.